Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Keithy Broome here in the far northern state of Queensland. And I'll give you a couple of facts today. Australia is a massive country with only 24 million people in it. I think there's about, and Paul, you can maybe correct me if I'm wrong here. I think there's about 300 or 400 million kangaroos in Australia. Is that about right? Just you can jump in any time, mate.
Oh, look, I haven't done a recent count. I've been counting whales, actually.
That's right. It's whale migrating season up the east coast of Australia. And normally get about 60, 70,000 whales cruise up the Queensland coast, which is pretty amazing as they're heading towards the warmer waters because it's getting a bit cold down in Antarctic now. So having said, back to the topic was g'day from Australia, 24 million people. And how many of those are in cryptocurrency? Well, it's only probably 1 in 20, 1 in 30, 1 in 40 maybe have a Bitcoin account. So we're not very many people at the moment. But we're growing steadily. And that's the reason for tonight's hangout, Swiss Gold Global. And we want to talk about the different opportunities within Swiss Gold Global tonight. We're going to keep it really short tonight and get asked some questions from people. Oh, g'day, Linda. How you going? If you've got any questions about our topics tonight, just go ahead and post them in the chat box. So we've got a couple of regulars on now. Bill's on his way to LA somewhere in the air, we believe. But it's our #1 presidential ambassador, Claudia Eifert. Good morning to you, Claudia, over there in, where are you, Zurich?
No, good morning, Keithy. I'm actually in Germany for the moment.
All right. Okay. So whereabouts in Germany are you?
In Wiesbaden. That's near Frankfurt.
Near Frankfurt. Niesbaden.
No, it's with a W. W-I-E-S-B-A-D-E-N. The city, remember, where Elvis Presley met Priscilla.
All right. Wiesbaden.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that mean? City of Song, does it, for Elvis Presley? Or
no, that means the city of terms, of like natural spring, natural spas. That's where the rich, the wealthy come. That is where all the Arabs come always to get themselves healed. So we have those hot springs under the water. It's beautiful. Oh. That's where Nero, Kaiser Nero, basically the Roman went and he built his wall around the city. So it's pretty.
Is that natural springs like, is it volcanic activity from the natural springs, is it?
Well, it's the thermal, from below.
Oh,
thermal,
right. Yeah.
Hot spring, yeah. And then we have, of course, we are on the Riesling wine, the Australians, they took the vineyards over there, obviously. So and now you have, so basically we have the nice, like Adelaide. I believe you guys in Adelaide there in the Adelaide Hills. This is sort of like some copies what we had here. That's what they built there. The Adelaide Hills.
Yeah, very famous for white wine down there in the southern states. Again, thank you for taking your time and your morning over there in Germany to be on our call today. G'day, Paul, down on the Gold Coast. Are you a fan of the Riesling wine or the hot springs, or a combination of both, mate?
Oh, more of the Riesling wine. Yeah. After a hard day's golf, we like to have a bit of wine. Tell me what hangout number is this, Keith?
This is number 42.
42. Thank you.
And if I continue eating and drinking the way I am, that'll be my waist size shortly.
A birthday coming up too.
Sorry, say again.
Birthday coming up too.
Yeah, my birthday, I'll be turning 60 in a month today. So not that I feel 60, but I've got so many more things I want to achieve. That's the other thing that I've got to get my act together because we have so many opportunities within the space we're in now. And that was part of what we want to talk about tonight, that fair enough that the prices of Bitcoin's dropped again a bit. Although it's about just 5.9% down the last 24 hours. Currently it's trading at $6,785. Seems to be just hovering around that 6.8 to 7.5 around there. It hasn't sort of got away yet, but you know, give it another month or two and it'll start climbing, I believe. So it's just hovering around there. So that affects all the other coins in that area as well. They're all red at the moment. They'll drop down a bit. But within our company, the great thing is, and that's what I want to touch on tonight, that the mere fact that most people watching are part of Swiss Gold Global, and they've actually either bought some gold or silver through one of the packages they've purchased, or they bought the single purchase, $25 at a time, gold and silver, or they've gone into the cryptocurrency and bought an Ethereum contract or a Bitcoin one, or a Litecoin, or Dashcoin, Zcash, or Monero, or got one of those. And now there's a lot of talk about our ICOs that are coming up, the 2 different ICOs we've got coming up in the next couple of months. So that'll be gold and silver, cryptocurrency, the ICOs, and the other one that we haven't really touched on much is the affiliate side of our business. And a lot of people got a little bit of a misconception. 80% of our people in Swiss Gold Global are free customers. So they just joined as a free customer and they've been buying gold or silver or crypto mining contracts. And the opportunity is there as well on top of that for our affiliate program. And I just wanted to touch on that basic, really basic tonight, and get Claudia to answer a few questions. So you folks watching, if you've got any questions on the affiliate package, just type them into the chat box straight away, and Claudia, because she's the expert. She's our #1 affiliate. She's the platinum ambassador. So she started right at the beginning. So she's seen all the changes, the involvement of people, and how the business has grown for those people who became affiliates, and how their business has grown personally and what it's done to them. And that's what I wouldn't mind asking you, Claudia, about some experiences of people maybe in your team that started a few years ago as affiliates, and now what it's meant to them and how their business is growing, to give people a bit of an overview of what it takes, not to get to your position immediately, because you've been doing this for 10 years, you're very experienced, you follow a set formula. But if someone's just starting out, they become a free customer and think, oh, I wondered about how the affiliate program works, and could that, or is that possible to be a benefit to me in the future, or is it possible to create a residual income with not doing too much, and what would I have to do? So what I'd like to try and do is I'll try and screen share, and just let me know if you can see this, guys. So I'll just quickly share my screen here. Just let me know, Paul or Claudia, when you can see my screen there.
We can.
Okay, so all this is the levels of the becoming an affiliate, and that's basically $50 a month. Separate to buying any contracts or gold and silver, you pay $50 a month US to the company, and 25% of that you receive either a cryptocurrency contract or some silver. Now, I bought the affiliate package, the $797 one, over a year ago. So now I'm paying $50 a month, because that was all in 1 year up, included in the $797. So I just paid my $50 today, and I'll receive $12.50 of that $50 be given to me in silver, which will go into my back office. So 25% of what you pay every month, you receive silver or a cryptocurrency mining contract. The other 75% is split into 60% is paid in commissions. And you can see the structure there from #1 all the way through to #10. The 60% of your $50 that's left after the 25% payout is split between those 10 levels. And then the last 15% is, six of this, the remaining money out of that $50 goes to the company. Bill told me the other day it's about $7 goes to the company to run the website, pay the staff. It's not a great deal of money, really, out of the $50. He said, I'm running pretty thin there. I said, wow. $7 out of every 50, you're not getting much money at all, mate. So most of it's just put back into the program. So I became an affiliate, and then I got a couple of people join me, and they got one person joined under them. Correct me if I'm wrong when I get you on, Claudia. But then I became a manager, and then now I'm a team leader. So I've got about 5 or 6 people in my team, and they've got a couple of people underneath. So it's only a really tiny little group that I've got. Really, it's only like 5 or 6 people. It's nothing massive. And then I haven't even reached level 4 yet, being a director, executive director, ambassador, senior ambassador, national ambassador, gold ambassador, and then the level that Claudia's at is the platinum ambassador. So that's 10 levels. I'm only up to level 3. So I really haven't dipped my toe into the affiliate side at all, really, in my first year. I've got a small team and I look after them. We have meetings and everything. And you know, some people bring some people in and they get a bit excited, and then others don't. And that's the way that life is. But there are people out there that are really want to get excited and really want to grow this type of business. So they understood that they could just start and grow into a level 2 or level 3 with just 2 or 3 people. And in that 2 or 3 people, they would receive US dollars per month into their account every month. And if you get to 5 people, that would offset your $50. And then you would just grow and earn more on top of that. So, excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough here, so I'll stop presenting. I'll come back. Here we go. I might throw to you while I'm having a coughing fit, Claudia, and just explain, like I'm at level 3. What do people need to do to get to that level 4 or 5 or 6 within being an affiliate to grow their business?
Well, first of all, okay, to start with, Kitty, you've done a great job. And now, of course, now we want to get you to higher levels, which is clear. The first thing is people have to do is a decision. Okay, they have to make a decision. Would they like to have some residual income? Would they actually, you know, what's their goal? What's their so you got to sit down with people and say, look, if I could show you a business, if I could show you a system where you could really own your life, that means through building, of course, with us a home-based business with Swissquote Global, where we have a system for you to doing so. What would it mean for you? What kind of income would you have to look at in order to basically, you know, fulfill the goals you have, or retire from your job which you don't like, or do the things? So once they have established that goal, once they know, okay, great, I would need to have so much to make it worthwhile my time to spend whatever, like every day 1 hour in Swissquote Global building the business, or every day 2 hours, or every day 3 hours, or every day a half hour, whatever. So you establish this with the people together, and then you got to work the plan. And so the plan is obviously to really establish their first 5 people, which you know, basically they working with you, so they're willing to learn the stuff. They're willing to make the contacts. They're willing to put, you know, just basically they're willing to do the work. And you work with these people, and so you have now your 5 people. So you do those meetings, and there's no point in doing those meetings when you don't invite people, when no people come. So you got to find a way. You got to learn the system. You got to find a way how to bring each and every time you meet, each and every time you organize a meeting, to bring more people, so that more people, more eyes watching what we have here. And so this is really then, of course, you can. So there's no point of saying, okay, so how do you get to director? Well, how do you get to director? You got to have, of course, obviously 4 people. 4 people who then, out of those 4, one is a team leader, one is this. This is the technical point. But you're not going to get there if you don't have if you don't have some people which, of course, are willing to do a presentation, because that's really the point about it. It's not about you. It's about having a team that these people also grow, that they have a goal, that they want to make more income. And when they have that goal established, well, you're going to make more income, because they will be willing to go out, do what it takes, and actually invite people, bring basically, we call it, bring bodies to the presentation, bring them to the presentation to look at what we have. That's what I suggest to people. So first, yeah, okay, and then I can continue. You stopped your coughing. So any questions?
Yeah, that was. But the interesting part of the affiliate side is that if you just started as the minor package is only $170, right? So that's to start an international business with a massive international organization, Swissgold Global, and our partner Genesis, $170 US, and then $50 a month to have
ridiculous
all the. Sorry?
It's ridiculous low.
It is. It's crazy. There was a massive program that I was looking at a few years ago. Some of their starting packages are like $10,000 to $15,000. They're in a bit of trouble at the moment. But there's some high ticket, as they called, high ticket programs where you receive education and not much else. With us, $170, you receive mining contracts. Your $50 a month, you receive mining contracts or silver. Plus you earn dollars as well, US dollars. And that sits in your account. And then you have the choice to take that out or buy more contracts. And that's what I've been doing with all the commission I've made in the last year. I've just bought contracts out of it. So I've just used the profit I made from the commissions and bought more contracts. I've never taken anything back to my bank. I've just compounded it back into the business. And then that way I've got more and more hash power. So I've looked at it that way. Why muck around taking $50 out or $25 or $35? And I'll just wait till I get $35.80. I'm just waiting this month. In a couple of days' time, I'll have another $35.80 that I can buy another contract. So that's what I'll be doing. Won't be doing anything else. I'll just be buying more contracts because they're open-ended. That's the great thing. And I know a lot of us here are a little bit trying to crack the whip. The horse racing was on in Brisbane on Saturday at Doomben. It's a race course here in Brisbane. So I dropped a few people out there, a few friends, and I didn't go. But crack the whip on the horse, get Bitcoin going. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Let's go. And all these contracts we got will just start paying a little bit more than they are, and they're open-ended. So it's a great thing about that affiliate package, Claudia, that you can just start with 170 and then 50 a month and then build slowly and steadily. You don't have to rush, do you?
Well, I mean, how can I say? So people, when they have so many goals and dreams and desires, they just never follow them. But we have a $50, actually less, of course, we get a product a month. Imagine all those people who pay a gym membership, their golf membership. They pay whatever. There's so many companies, they give you like an education. There's even Bitcoin education companies where you pay your monthly fee and you get a Bitcoin education on that. So that's all you get. You don't get anything. You have all those personal life coaches, Bob Proctor and so on. They give you, so on a monthly basis, you pay your membership. Well, with us, you get real tangible products, and for less than $50, really, for $1 and something a day, you own a business where you have endless income opportunities. See, when I started networking, social networking, and so on, and whatever name they call it, when I started that many years ago, I started it, as you know, from corporate, so from having a totally different perspective on it. But I never forget this clown who was one of the top income earners and who still is, of course. He's still in it, 30, 40 years in the company. It was so funny. So this was a nutritional company. And he said, you know what, Claudia, I don't even care what people do with them. And if they receive the product and throw them into the garbage, I don't care. It is about if everybody on their monthly consumption you know, basically gets a portion of their, converts a portion of their monthly consumption. This was in this case, instead of buying the bathroom products, buying them in a shop, they buy it through that system. Well, they can build such a huge international business residual income. Well, with us, instead of paying all those insurance policies and whatever where they may never pay you out because, or either they go broke, which had happened, or either your 401k or what, I don't know, those things what they call in Australia. Well, they go down they go down the toilet because they invested in the wrong things, or the dollar goes down, which is going down, your Aussie dollar as well, in terms of purchasing power. Well, with us, well, put something aside on every month instead of paying those companies. Well, own an international business. This is how I see that, because if you listen to my presentation on Saturday, and you should listen to that, which I did on Saturday, I mean, it was pretty awakening, really a wake-up call for people, what is happening right now in the economy. And so I believe the whole Bitcoin thing, what I'm really much fan of course, is sort of a little bit of an eye-opener, that, hang on a second, there's something wrong in the economy. There's something wrong with my paper currency. There's something is not right here. And so I think this whole movement with Bitcoin, now we have been preaching that with the gold so many years, but sort of people are reluctant to gold, or they don't really get it, or they very few get it. And the Bitcoin sort of eye-opened it. So for me, it's like this international business, having it instead of paying all those other stuff, which you anyway do because you do, spend $1 and something a day where you own a business, which can give you unlimited back.
That's it. I've just done the calculation. It's $1.66 per day. Now, I'll throw to Paul now, because you're an affiliate through your wife. So how's that income, the little bit of commission that you're getting? How's that? What are you doing with that?
Well, the income that we give is buying more, because there are contracts still to be bought there. Yeah, we buy. Well, you get your 25%, as you say, in hash power. And fortunately enough, my team are buying more contracts. So therefore, being an affiliate, that increases our hash power, plus whatever we earn, we purchase more contracts. It just goes up. It's as we say, that's our residual income. It just keeps going on and on and on.
With the promotion or the trying to get, can you give the people watching, Claudia, I tend to use Facebook and video, and on Saturday, on the way to the races, but I didn't actually go to the race, but I met a few people who were going to the races, and one lady is in she's in a media, she owns a media company here in Brisbane. Very interesting to talk to. And I said, well, I work online and I work from home, and I said, what do you find with she has all different clients and all different areas of business, not just one specific area. And I said, do you have any cryptocurrency clients? And she said, no, because I don't understand cryptocurrency, so I wouldn't try and promote their business to become stronger and better and bigger if I didn't understand it. So I don't promote that area. I said, that's fair enough. I said, what's the medium that you're finding nowadays in 2018 or 2017 or this last couple of years? What is the most successful medium that you use and you get results from? Is it Facebook, social media? Is it emailing? Is it sending out messages through campaigns? Is it radio? Is it television? What is it? And she said it's video. It's video is the ultimate way people are contacted now. And she said a lot of people say they don't have time to do. We get this in our Facebook group too. As a few people say, I don't have time to watch a video. They don't even have time to watch a video. So they want to be told everything and spoon fed. But a video is an easy way of communicating a message very quickly and succinctly if you do it the right way. Now, we try and keep ours down to 30 minutes, but we're not very good at that. So that's something we need to get better at. Need to stop waffling on a bit. But video as an extra, now you do a lot of videos, Claudia. So you find that's working the best?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's definitely working the best video. I mean, like my videos I do, and I upload them to my channel when I, do the the presentations basically. And I actually have on my channel not my link to sign up. I do actually have them send them to corporate, and then corporate can distribute them with the people where they are in the regions. So you see, that's how fair I am. But yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, as soon as you do put a video out, I like Instagram very much, and I'm starting to do more Instagram videos. Every time I do Instagram video, you have just people commenting, looking, watching, and they ask me questions. So what are you doing, and things like that. So very much video is the most effective, but it has to be really short, and you got to give some education, some teaching, maybe do a subject, maybe again, like a good friend of mine, and I think I have told the story already. So I was training some young folks, Germans, here, and really, really nice, beautiful young guys. This is a couple of years back, probably now, 4 years back, something like that. And so about personal development, and there was one guy, Michael. His name is Michael Araya. So he was just so hungry. And he said, Claudia, and this book and this. So I gave him everything to read, how to win friends and influence people, all the stuff in the personal development area. And what he would do is he would every day just post a video, what he had learned on one thing. And that video was not so long. And so he has become, as of this year, February, has become the most influential newcomer speaker in Germany.
Oh,
I trained him.
Wow. So just hungry, yeah, and video only, yeah.
And so what he has done with that is, so of course, so he has built himself up a brand, and so now he has the chance to, of course, also now he has possibilities. Okay, so if he recommends something, he recommends a product or services, well, of course, people will do what he says because he has become an authority. That's what it is about. So when we brand ourselves, again, this is what I always say, it's not about Swissquote Global, it's not about the company, it's about your brand, you building your own brand. People follow you. Eventually they follow the company, but the first thing in social networking is people follow you. I actually have a training on that for a little bit advanced networkers on that subject, to really get into the psychology of people. So why do people follow? And so, why do you have to really sell? It's about yourself, of course, how they look at you. And so, yeah, that's the building up your brand. That's the key.
Is that training you've done, is that in your YouTube channel, Claudia, or whereabouts is that? Is that available for us to go and have a look at?
I can't remember where I have that. I have like the PowerPoints and everything. I do teach that more so on events. So I don't think it's on video. I teach it more so on events when I do my trainings. Because when you give everything away in then you give everything away. You can't just give everything away either. So it's just, and also not everybody is already ready for that. So you got to get there to that. That's one of the training which I have basically been educated through the grades of Randy Gage and those people in masterminding on really how to build a very successful, sustainable, replicable business, not a business which explodes in a few months and in a year, but then it's not there anymore in 3 years, but a sustainable business. So it's more so for advanced. But if you wish, we can talk about that and do some private trainings on that in Australia. So my pleasure.
Yes. Well, that brings us to the final point. Good segue there, Claudia, that you and Bill are coming to Australia in about 5 weeks, maybe 5.5 weeks, something like that. It's going to get here really quick. Now, what I've done with Swiss Gold Global Australia Facebook group, I've posted the 4 events. We start in Melbourne on the Saturday the 21st. We go to Sydney on Tuesday the 24th or 23rd. Hang on, I'll just double check. Tuesday the 24th, yep. And then we're Sunday the 29th in Brisbane and Tuesday the 31st on the Gold Coast. So if you're watching, you've got to get these events, just tick that you're going or message some people and share the event with them. Share it on your timeline if you know someone in those areas, because it'd be great to get people along to meet Bill and Claudia. And you know, for one reason, maybe they just want to look at how they can buy gold and silver, or second reason, how they can get into cryptocurrency and just start buying 1 or 2 or 3 contracts, get involved there. And if they're already involved in that, they want to start growing a bigger business with their affiliate program, then they need to come and see Bill and Claudia as well to really kick into the next level for an international business for $170 and $1.66 a day. Then that's also that opportunity they can gain by coming along to these membership meetings next month. So again, it's Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Gold Coast in Australia. I haven't put it in the main corporate Facebook group, but I'll do that tonight actually, just so people in there can say, if you know anyone in Australia, send them along and get them registered online to come along and say hello and meet up with people who are in the business in your area. And that's a fantastic way of going to events to meet people who are like-minded, already in Swiss Gold Global, and you get to make some lifetime friends in the same city that you would never meet otherwise. So, Paul, with Brisbane, I reckon we're probably around 50 to 60 odd going there. How many in the Gold Coast do you think we're going to get down the Gold Coast?
Yeah, we expect between 30 and 40.
30 and 40 down there. And I think the same number in Sydney. We're looking about 30 to 40 in Sydney. Any ideas in Melbourne, Claudia? Is there a big following down in Melbourne that people come and you just normally have little coffee hangouts when you're down there last time? But it must be hundreds of people who are in Swiss Gold Global in Australia for starters, thousands obviously, but in Melbourne is a fairly large membership, do you know?
Well, I mean, there's different organizations, so different groups there in Melbourne. But yeah, we did, of course, a larger meeting, but we did mainly like coffee hang, because, Bill's family, they all have coffee businesses. So we tend to always have the coffee businesses hangouts there. Right. So yeah, I mean, I expect, of course, we have to have a good group together. And actually, Brian just messaged me, Brian York, who is Australian but living in Norway. He just said my day presentation, he really liked it. Like, unfortunately, most people, they still get only the Bitcoin concept, the newer people, but they don't get the whole package. It's the whole package about, it's not just Bitcoin is really great, but it's not just that. So I hope we can get this message across to people there.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, let's leave it there because it's wanted a nice short one this week. So the basis of the little chat tonight was that we've got a well-established 10-year-old company, the gold and silver. We've got our cryptocurrency contracts, and the affiliate program is something that people need to understand, that you can start an international business for $170 US and $1.66 a day, and build a network and earn as you're learning, just slowly and steadily over the next 12 to 18 months to 2 years, to completely change everything you're doing right now with a solid product. That's it. So I don't know what's happened on Facebook in the last 3 or 4 months, but everyone is saying, jump into this program, jump into this program, jump into this program. I'll just go to my Facebook and go to the main page, because it seems about every third post is saying the same thing. And I'll give you try to see if I can scroll down. Out of the 4,000 friends I have, I must be some crazy ones. This key one: make $1,500 a week using a little. This is a great one. This one, I like this. Make $1,500 a week using a little known method No recruiting, complete step-by-step system, 100% newbie friendly. Info, question mark. That's a classic. And that's one of, and the others, make money using Facebook. All this, getting paid for idle time at your computer. These are classic marketing things that are just quite funny. In the here's this one. This is the best one. This is the best one I like. Turn $21 into $100,000 in just days, not weeks or months, just days.
I mean, but this is messages for brain dead people. Excuse my expression here. But I mean, come on. Why wouldn't Wall Street be all over it? I mean, it takes money to make money, obviously, and it does take time. I mean, you got to have skills. You got to learn the skill set. There is nothing for free in this world. I mean, gosh, I spend like 5 hours myself but I'm interested a day in learning more about this whole Bitcoin thing and the technology behind and the trading and not trading, but really most of the technology behind and how it's evolved. I do that because I love it, because I like it, because I really want to understand deep, but this is my interest. Not everybody needs to do it, certainly not for building the business, but because it's my interest. Yes. So of course, you can't become a doctor for overnight and then operating. To become a great social marketer, it's gonna take some time till you have your success. You got to learn some skills. There is no system which will bring you that wealth overnight. It's not there. It's not even there in Bitcoin. It's not there in gold. It's not there. It's just not the way it is. It's just, what can I say? But people are so blind.
They are. Well, we're not blind here at Swiss Gold Global. We got our blinkers on because we're focused on what we got here. Can't wait for the ICOs to come out in a couple of months. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait for you and Bill to hit Australia in 4 to 5 weeks. That'll be great. We'll get lots of happy, excited people to meet you, shake your hand, have coffee with you, and expose them to the opportunities that are right in front of their faces right here with Swiss Gold Global. So,
also my intention is also, Kitty, not just to get them excited, of course, getting excited, but I really also want to leave them with a system where, without needing you, they can actually go on and build an international business. That is the goal.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Fantastic. As always, great information that you need to put into place and get it done. So if you're thinking about becoming an affiliate, not quite sure, go back to the person who introduced you to Swiss Gold Global. Ask them. They're an affiliate. If not, ask one of us and we can help you out. We've got the Facebook group here, Swiss Gold Global Australia, where people love helping each other out. The Swiss Gold Global corporate Facebook page. Just join that if you haven't already, and you'll get all the links to all the information. And then Swiss Gold Global 2.0 is the YouTube channel. Is that what yours is called? 2.0, is it? Your one? I think it is, isn't it? Your YouTube channel, Claudia? Might be just Swiss Gold Global, but it's got your photo on it. Yeah.
Has my photo on it, exactly. Yeah. We were standing with Bill there. We were on an event in Romania. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you, Claudia. Paul, what's happening this week? Coffee hangout on Wednesday, down on the Gold Coast in the morning with you, and then nighttime in Brisbane with me.
Yep, that's the go. 10:30 on Quality Hotel at Mermaid Waters. Yep, that's the go.
So if anyone knows anyone in the Gold Coast area, Wednesday morning, doing a coffee hangout, get together. So just go to Paul's Facebook page of Swiss Gold Global Australia. The event is there. We'll just repost that tonight just to remind people. So I'll see you on Wednesday, Paul, coming down this Wednesday. So I'll see you down there.
Okay.
Looking forward to coffee and a chat, and we'll count our Bitcoins out on the table like we normally do.
Go ahead. I look forward to it.
And
I wished you would count also the gold. Come on, guys.
yeah, well, we're getting there, Claudia. I've only got a little bit of gold and silver, you know. I'm getting there slowly but surely. All right, folks, that's it. Real short one today. Thanks for your company. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week. Have a very positive week. And we'll see you next week. That was number 42, wasn't it? Number 42, I said before. Live number 42.
That's it.
Beautiful. We're up to the half century before we know it. So that's it, folks. Take it easy, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.